plays louder. What's up YouTube and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Greg. I talk about the stock market, options trading, and overall just making some money. So if you're into that kind of stuff, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you're notified every single time that I post a video. Today, ticker symbol SPY fell 1.7%. It has been trending up consistently for the last 2 weeks, and it might either be losing its juju juice, and this is just a correction, or it might just be a turning point in the overall stock market. The tech sector has been leading the way for the S&P 500, and today it finally closed red. Earnings are coming up next week for tech, so if their sales don't match their overvalued stocks, we might see them plummet down. And if you think about it, it makes sense. AMD has been so hyped up recently, but let me know down in the comments how many CPUs you've bought in the past month. It seems like their stock prices and their sales have completely diverged, and companies that haven't seen a large gain in customers or sales, but have still been trending up with the other tech businesses, might be coming down sharply when their earnings reports do finally come out. The U.S. oil industry is also not living its best life right now. Today, the oil industry opened down 25%, and we ended the day below $0 per barrel. This means that companies are literally paying people to take oil off their hands because of the large surge in supply that we've seen and the lack of demand given our crisis. SPX, the energy sector, has already plunged 43% this month, and it looks like it's getting uglier by the day. On the other hand, e-commerce companies are doing really hot right now because more and more companies are continuing to shift their business from in-person stores to online. Today, Shopify climbed over 10% to even higher highs at $645. Amazon, eBay, and Alibaba have all been trending up for the last 2 weeks. So today I ended up buying a call for Alibaba with a 1-month expiration date, and I've kind of decided to switch up my strategy, and you'll see that later in the video. So with all that said, guys, let's get into the trades. The market is just about to open. We have 15 seconds left, and it looks like we are opening lower today. We are opening red. We ended the day here on Friday at 287. Now we're opening around 283. So this is going to be a significant drop in the market. That is the bell, and it's continuing to sell off. And my calls are pretty much worthless, I'm sure now. So yeah, they're going for 28 cents. I lost even more value on these. I'm just going to cut my losses here. Sell these for about 30 cents. See if I'm filled here. Liquidity is going to be low considering how wide the bid and the ask spread are. Looks like SPY might actually be trending up some more. Looking at this MACD and looking at the RSI, they're both aiming upward, but we did see across the EMA level. So this might continue to trend down today. Still not filled for my Intel contract. And let's check out the chart for Intel. Definitely starting to trend down. We saw this giant run up here and then it sold right back off. Now it's coming back down. I wanted to place a put against General Electric this morning, but I was unable to because I don't have any money. Still not filled for these. Oh, and I was filled for these contracts. So I sold one contract at $30. I have $30.74 in my account left. So I've lost like 90% of my value. So I have definitely blown up this account, but we'll see if we can try to rebuild this today. Alibaba is doing really well, currently at 55 RSI. So all the e-commerce sites are probably going to be doing really well today. Let's try to find something that is undervalued. So this is currently at 55 RSI. Not yet undervalued. Let's look at the 5-day chart. Currently at 53. But I do think this is going to trend up today. We might see these highs of 216 again. Let's look at Shopify. Shopify is another e-commerce site. Yeah, I think that all of the e-commerce sites are going to be doing really well. Let's look at Wix. Wix is at 60 RSI for this 5-day chart. Let's try to buy into Alibaba because I think that is going to be the play to make today. Looking at their chart in BABA. Okay, something in my price range. I'd have $30 to spend. So this right here would be pretty cheap and it's a call. Let's send this to yellow. Currently going for 26 cents, which seems to be their high, but I do think this will continue to trend up. Currently at 53 RSI. MACD is making about a 45-degree angle with the purple line. Let's take a look at Alibaba. I'm going to give this a little bit more time just so I'm not clapped by time decay. Let's look for May 15th. These are pretty expensive, but they might actually be worth it. And I wish I could afford this one considering it's only up 13%, but unfortunately not. Let's try to buy one for 30 cents. Probably unlikely to be filled on this order anytime soon. I'm actually going to cancel this order and buy the next strike price. So this one's already up 35%, but I think it's going to be worth it. Let's try to buy this for 22 cents, see if I'm filled there. Let's try to see if we're filled at 23 cents. Let's see if we're filled for 27. Still not getting filled at 27. There we go. Finally filled at $27, so I did pay a little bit of premium for that, but I think this is going to continue up today. Alibaba is obviously an e-commerce site, and e-commerce is the new wave right now. All the small brick and mortar businesses are all closed, and everybody's going to be switching to online businesses. Everybody's going to be trying drop shipping, stuff like that. What to watch out for this week is probably going to be Alibaba. We're going to look at Shopify. Shopify is shooting up. I think this week we're going to be seeing a lot of divergence between all of the e-commerce sites and the physical businesses. Shopify is just shooting up, currently at 626.82, so it might test this new high, 628.80, and it just broke that high. Now it's moving to 630. Wow. All right, this call is moving up, starting a little bit. We saw Alibaba break this resistance here, currently sitting right at it, so we just need to see it pop above this to the next resistance here at 216.20, and we'll make some pretty good profits off of this. We're watching this call in the bottom left, currently trading at 22 cents for the bid and 26 cents for the ask. So we saw it got rejected right here at 212.19, coming back down. Probably going to find support on the EMA and the simple moving average lines. Look at this MACD going pretty much straight up. This should be indicating a very quick move in the market. Ooh, and Shopify is continuing up. All right. And Alibaba is starting to move up. We're seeing this green candle come right above this resistance at 212.19. So it's currently at 212.50 and it's testing this high here at about 212.66. There we go. And we broke that high, currently at 66 RSI. I'm expecting us to be about 214 or so at the end of the day. Now we're seeing some divergence for this call. Currently a bid of 19 cents and ask for 26 cents, so there's a lot of uncertainty for Alibaba right now. I'm thinking that it's going to be finding support here on this 212.20 mark now that it has crossed above this, and it'll continue to trend up today. Shopify is coming down fast from this 636 high. It'll probably hit the simple moving average line and continue to trend up, or it'll probably find support here at 594.43 at the end of the day on Friday is where that mark is. We're seeing some price movement for my calls. Currently the bid is at 23 cents and the ask is going for 33 cents. So this is definitely starting to make its move up. I told you that there's going to be a resistance around here at 214.40. So let's see if we can make this mark. Looks like General Electric is continuing to trend down. We saw it got rejected by the EMA level, and now it's coming right back down. So I do think that they're going to continue to sell off. Looking at the S&P 500, they're likely to be sold off as well, currently at 55 RSI. So this might actually be a good put option to place. If we want something we can afford, we'd have to go all the way below the 200 levels, and that is very unlikely. Let's look at Alibaba's chart. And this is their 10-day chart. So they're definitely continuing to trend up. So I definitely see value in holding these calls for now. These calls expire on May 15th. I have a lot of time to gain some value for these calls. All the other e-commerce sites like eBay, Shopify, Amazon are all doing really well. So I'm expecting Alibaba to do the same. Currently, they are up $4.18, so about 2%. I do think that the world is going to become more digital, especially given this virus. So let's look at eBay, see how well eBay is doing. They're about to hit this high they had in March. Abbott is doing really well. This is the 20-day chart. Let me look at the 10-day chart. So they bounced off of that EMA, and they're continuing to trend up. Let's see if there's any news on Abbott Laboratories, if they've come out with their testing yet. The virus testing has been hampered by disarray. Ooh, baby, my calls are moving. Okay, so currently the bid is going for 26 cents and the ask is 39, so I've gained probably about $10 on this right now. And then we're looking at Robinhood. They are at 33, so I've already made $6 off of this, which is about a 22% profit. Alibaba does not look to be slowing down now. My only worry right now is that it is pretty overbought, but it looks like all of the e-commerce sites aren't really following the fundamentals anymore. If we're looking at Shopify, 83 RSI, and it's continuing to trend up. So everybody is buying into this e-commerce hype, and I think that Alibaba is probably going to be one of the ones that does. We're probably going to break this 216 mark and continue to trend up today. And this might be an insane prediction, but we might hit this 223.26 resistance, shooting up in value. 2:15 right now. It is 3:30. We have 30 minutes till the market closes, and SPY is down 1.5% today, currently trading at 282.25. And it's at 40 RSI, so I'm not sure if this is going to recover or not. It could continue to sell off. Currently, Alibaba is going for 213.50. We got rejected by this mark here at around 215.73. And this chart right here has my call option. So currently going for 26 cents. I bought this for 27. It's gained support on the simple moving average line. So let's take a look back at Alibaba. Coming back up, we saw it bounce off of this support right around here at 212.53, and it's coming up even more. So let's check out Shopify. Shopify had a huge day today. They hit 644.95, and they are just continuing to trend up. There is no stopping Shopify right now. And if we're looking at the news on Alibaba, they reportedly have a $28 billion plan to invest in cloud services. So this means that Alibaba has a lot of cash sitting around. This is pretty obvious that everybody probably wants to start an e-commerce site. Everybody's going to want to start selling online since they can't sell in their shops. Look at this EMA. It's coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up, and it's not stopping. And if we're looking at the 180-day chart, it still has some room to move. It's at a 61 RSI. We still see it above the simple moving average line. We still see it above the exponential moving average line. And here are my call options. So currently going for 27 cents. You saw these go up all the way to 34 cents today was the high. Alibaba is selling off quick. 35 RSI, the MACD is turning around for this 2-day and 5-minute chart. Let's look at the 10-day chart. Still has support on the simple moving average line. I think I'll continue to hold this until it doesn't have any support from this exponential moving average line here at 211.15. Alibaba just crossed 212, currently trading at 211.84, and it is continuing down. Looking at this MACD and the RSI, we have 2 minutes until the market closes, and it still has support on this EMA. So I'm going to continue to hold this overnight until it no longer finds support on the EMA level or until I'm happy with my profits. Something major that happened today that I believe might be the catalyst for the downturn in the economy is from oil. This morning it was announced that oil futures dropped to 1999 levels with demand falling more and more. So people aren't driving, there's no planes flying. That is the bell. Nobody's traveling. Oh my God, that just dropped like a rock at 346. Let me show you my account. So my Alibaba call ended at 31 cents, 23 cents for the bid, and 38 cents for the ask. So the liquidity is very low right now, considering that there's a 50% bid-ask spread. And currently my account is at 34.74. So I lost a lot of value on my call for Intel. We opened the day here at 28.76. Yesterday we closed at 47.76. You can see I was all the way at $368. Now I'm at $34. I blew up this account, but I am planning to rebuild this. My strategy moving forward is going to be using longer expiration date. So I bought this for May 15th, and I'm going to give this more time for this to gain value. I did have to buy super out of the money at $260, but I do think that this is going to be worth it because, as I've been saying, e-commerce is the new wave. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Remember to stay positive, stay green. Bye, guys.